Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Screen Trends. In today's video, we are going to be going over the times when Dr. Pimple Popper got a little too dirty. Let's get right into it. Number 1, the never-ending blackhead. In one of her interviews, Dr. Lee said, "When I talk about blackheads in general, my particular favorite, or my particular most satisfying type of blackhead, is what I like to call a blackhead ombre. This is a blackhead that is long enough that when you squeeze it, it starts to lighten up and turn a lighter color, so it gradually turns from black to white." Number 2, Dr. Lee removes a gray-looking cyst. One day, a patient with a big hump on his chest showed up at Lee's clinic. She decided to remove it before it gets worse. She cuts a little hole so she can squeeze it. As soon as she starts squeezing it, a gray kind of toothpaste-looking cyst shows up. She jokingly says it's gray and delicious. Number 3, Dr. Lee removes a big lump. This one's quite nasty. In one of her TLC episodes, Dr. Lee faces a big lump that has been growing since the patient was just 9 years old. What's crazier is that the patient's mother has it too. Lee decides to remove her lump. At first, it doesn't seem that bad, but when she cuts the skin and the lump starts coming out, it all gets really nasty. Her mother says it looks like sand or ground beans. Isn't that a crazy comparison? Number 4, Dr. Pimple Popper treats a severe case of rhinophema. A guy with a bubbly-looking nose shows up at her clinic. Lee knows what it is right away. It's rhinophema. She decides to help this poor guy and remove it from his nose. It's a hard and painful process, but she eventually gets it done. The patient is very happy because he no longer looks scary and he can breathe. Number 5, Dr. Pimple Popper removes a horn-like growth and 6 cysts. As if this doesn't already sound disgusting, there's more to it. It's on the patient's head. How can you grow so many cysts on your head? Well, it turns out that this woman from Texas can. What's worse is one of them was horn-like, which caused a lot of problems and was tough to remove. Luckily, Lee dealt with it just fine.
This systematically and just make sure that each one is in good condition before I proceed to the next.
It's like you're deciding whether you want to pop this balloon or not. One little cut too deep and I'm gonna...
Number 6, Dr. Lee's biggest cyst ever. In one of her TLC episodes, Dr. Lee encounters the biggest cyst she's ever seen. She proceeds to cut it open and then squeeze it.
And we're gonna remove it right now.
Oh my God. Is it too late to back out of this?
Better not back out, we're here.
This is the biggest cyst that I've ever seen.
Oh God.
It is so weirdly satisfying to watch her as she squeezes it all. Number 7, world record-sized blackhead. One time, a patient with 2 massive blackheads on his upper body. One was as hard as a pebble, and they were really satisfying to remove, Dr. Lee says. They essentially came out whole, and they were huge. It definitely was satisfying to squeeze and watch.
Oh, it's like a petrified rock you got in there.
It's massive.
I don't want to lose it.
Number 8, buttery cyst. Buttery cysts are cysts filled with oil that looks like butter. Dr. Lee says that they're so satisfying to remove because you can remove the entire contents and the really thin sac that it's contained in. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, comment something nice, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!